Ever since Festool came out with the multifunction table, or the MFT, innovation in shop workbenches has exploded. I looked up on the internet and it looks like the MFT came out in 2008. About 4 years later, Paulk introduced a homemade and much larger hybrid of the MFT. He called it the Paulk Smart Bench. He keeps innovating, and it's now, I don't know what version of the Smart Wood Shop. I have watched most of his YouTube videos, and several years ago I purchased his design plans and I made my own bench. I use it every day. The key to these benches are these precisely spaced holes. You're going to need some bench dogs. You can purchase them so many places, and the prices ranges from very cheap to outrageously expensive. I purchased a few, but I make most of them myself, and it turns out I've made a lot of them, and I'm sure I'll be making more. In this video, I'm going to show you how to keep your bench dogs organized. I'll show you 2 easy ways to make organizers. The easiest way is simply to 3D print it. If you want to do this, simply head over to one of the 3D websites that I have in the links below. Download the files, whatever size you want, and send it to your printer, and you're pretty much done. This thing takes several hours to print, and you may not even have a 3D printer. Which brings us to method number 2, which is making an organizer from scrap materials from your shop. You can make one of these in 15 to 30 minutes very easily. Go back to one of the 3D sites in the links below, and you'll find that I have uploaded detailed blueprint drawings and even templates that you can use for your drilled holes. So let's download the PDF template for the small organizer, and we'll print this out to scale. In order to do that, normally PDFs are set to fit to page, so you need to go down and change the scale to 100%. That way the drawing will be precisely as we need it. After you print the file, use a pair of scissors or a paper trimmer to trim the template. I found some old pieces of kitchen laminate. I cut the size according to the blueprint and squared it up. Use some tape to attach the template to the top of your organizer. With the laminate, I'm afraid there's a good chance the paper will tear up, but that's okay. I'll show you how to get around that. Normally, I would use my milling machine and use the digital readout to set up all the hole drilling, and I thus wouldn't need a template at all. But most people don't have a milling machine, so let's do it on the drill press. It's very easy to do, even if the paper will tear. The drill press fence is set, the organizer is held in place with a clamp, the stop is set, and I'm using a 1 1/8 inch parallel between the stop and the organizer. This will come in really handy. Yeah, no surprise, the paper did tear. No problem though, the parallel will take care of the spacing with all the holes. Set the depth stop of the drill press to the desired depth. I'm using 5/8 of an inch. Notice how the 1 1/8 inch parallel is used to set perfect spacing in both directions. A little round over to take out all the sharp edges and make it look nice. A little bit of sanding. And our organizer is ready for use. Yeah, these bench dogs are magnetic. I'll show you in a later video what that's used for. I hope this video was of use to you. If so, please consider subscribing to my channel.